Hey guys, the Architect here, and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. So today I'm gonna address something that I see a lot of people um, misunderstanding, which is the common belief that you should, or that it is a good idea to wait until AR45 in order to spend all your fragile resin. The reason being is because after AR45 on domain, if you do domains, you can do them, um, and you're gonna get a guaranteed 5-star drop from the artifact domains. Alright, so it may sound like a good idea, but in reality, it doesn't matter if you spend it right now or if you spend it after AR45. Before I move on, I just want to let people know I'm already AR54, so I know where you have I know what you have been through. If you are wondering about this, I did that a long time ago, and in reality, I can safely say it makes no difference. Now, you may be thinking, no, of course it makes a difference, because after AR45, I will be able to get my artifacts, guaranteed artifacts, five-star artifacts. If I do it before, then I won't have that guaranteed drop. Now, here's the thing. People don't understand something, or most people are not familiar with something called cost of opportunity, or opportunity cost. I don't blame people for not being familiar with the term. That's something you see in microeconomics. I'm only familiar with this term because I have a degree in business administration, and this game is all about resource management. So I'm going to explain what cost of opportunity is so that you understand why it doesn't really matter if you spend your resin right now, as soon as you get it, or you spend it after AR45. Alright, so let's get into it. You can actually see, this is actually, you can find it on Google actually. Opportunity cost. In microeconomic theory, opportunity cost or alternative cost is the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one particular alternative is chosen over the others. In simple terms, opportunity cost is the loss of a benefit that could have been enjoyed had a given choice not been made. So how does this relate to Genshin Impact? Well, because Genshin Impact is a resource management game, you need to choose how do you want to manage your resin. You have a limited amount of resin per day. Even if you're a whale and you do all the refreshes, you still have a limited amount of resin. So what is the opportunity cost? Let's analyze both scenarios. So the first scenario is you wait until AR45 to spend all your resin. Your fragile resin. Okay, you can do that, and then so once you reach AR45, you're gonna spend all your fragile resin, you're gonna spam those dungeons, and you're gonna get your artifacts, guaranteed drops, 5-star. What you're not taking into account, what is your cost of opportunity? Your cost of opportunity is that by doing that, it's gonna take you a lot more time to get to AR45. That's what people are not taking into account. While if you actually spend the fragile resin now, or as soon as you get it, you're gonna be able, you're gonna get lesser drops. So you can actually spend those drops in something else. But I mean, you can spend the resin in something else. You don't necessarily need to go for artifacts. But because you spend it as soon as you get it, you're gonna get to AR45 much faster. You see what I'm saying? It's not just about thinking about getting the artifacts, the 5-star artifacts. No, it's also the amount of time. You see? So let's see it from a different standpoint. So let's imagine for a moment, just as an example, that it takes you 10,000 resin to reach AR45. If you spend all your fragile resin right now, it's going to take you a lot less time to reach AR45. You're going to reach the 10,000 threshold much faster. If you don't do that, and you just save all your fragile resin, then yeah, you're going to reach AR45 and you're going to be able to spam those dungeons. But because it's going to take you much more time, then it really doesn't make a difference. You see, because anyway, either way, you're still going to have to spend X amount of resin to reach AR45, and there is no way around it. So the only difference that spending your resin now or spending your resin later is doing is that you're gonna reach AR45 soon, or you're actually stopping yourself from doing so soon. All right. So let's imagine. Just think about this. Let's say you want to get 10,000 resin. All right, you're gonna get 10,000 resin, and you need to. Sorry, let's say you want to get 20,000 resin, and you need 10,000 to reach AR45. So once you reach AR45, you're gonna be able to spend the other 10,000 on the drops you want, which are guaranteed drops. All right, 5-star drops. If you spend all your resin right now, you're gonna reach that threshold much faster. If you don't spend it right now, you're gonna take a lot more time to get to AR45. Regardless of the outcome, you're still gonna get within the same amount of time. You're gonna get 20,000 resin. So you please see the lines between what I'm saying, guys. I know this may be an abstract concept to you. I know a lot of people already got what I'm saying. They already understood what I'm saying. They already figured out why it's not really worth it to wait until AR45. If you are amongst the guys who still don't get it, I'm gonna repeat it again. It makes no difference to spend all your resin right now or spend it after AR45, because if you spend it right now, you are going to get to AR45 much faster. If you spend it after AR45, you will get your guaranteed drops, but anyway, it's gonna take you more time, more days. More days will pass where your resin will continue to refresh, but you won't be able to take advantage of your resin as you would like because you're not AR45 yet. So it's up to you if you want to just rush to AR45, spending all your fragile resin now or not. It really makes no difference in the end, except for the fact that you will reach AR45 faster. That's it. Alright guys, so that's what I wanted to mention. It really makes no difference. There is no sense in not spending all your resin as soon as you get it. I personally do that. There is really no reason not to do it. The only reason in this game why you should not use all your fragile resin as soon as you get it is if you will want to save for a particular domain on a specific date. So for example, if you want to raise, like, you wanted the materials for a specific weapon and you don't whale or you don't do any refreshes, then it's better for you to save your resin. The last event that we did actually required no resin, and even if you are a free-to-play player, it makes no sense for you to save your resin for events, because it has been demonstrated like with the Facial event, that even free-to-play players can get all the drops or all the stuff from the event without having to spend money on refreshes. So it is possible. The game gives you more than enough time to complete and get all the rewards from the event without using any fragile resin. So yeah guys, that's it for today. I hope you did deserve to clear that myth. It really makes no difference. So just whenever you have fragile resin, just use it. There really is. You're just shooting yourself in the foot by not doing it. You're just halting yourself. You're just stopping yourself from progressing in the game because of a fake belief that it makes more sense to do it afterwards. But it's not, because people just don't understand what cost of opportunity means. They don't understand that they will take them much more time to get to AR45. Unless you want to spend your resin on a particular domain on a specific date, there is no reason to save your fragile resin. Alright guys, if you like this sort of content, feel free to subscribe. I do Genshin Impact videos very often. And until next time,